Could there be a stock market crash by 2029? Could this one be the big crash that leads to the new Great Depression? What will happen to Bitcoin and crypto market as a whole? Since 2017, Bitcoin along with the rest of the crypto market have been strongly correlated to the stock market, especially in a bear market. Since the cryptocurrency Bitcoin was created, we have not had a real long-lasting recession. Yes, there was one during the start of the pandemic in 2020. The pandemic, it's created conditions not normally seen in previous recessions. People were paid to stay at home. In fact, in many cases they made money that actually working. Along with this, they received stimulus checks from the government. The money was intended to stimulate the economy. The money was intended to make up for the loss of jobs and other economic activity. Instead, it started a trend that is still going on today, with everyone staying home. This created an increase of doing things down online, since everyone was receiving free money. Some decided to gamble with the money with things such as online casinos, while others started trading on apps like Robinhood. This created easy entry in markets like stocks as well as cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, since the stock market and all assets were raising. These new traders saw it as easy money to turn their $1,200 stimulus checks into many times more than this. These traders were trying to find the next Bitcoin. Since most people thought they had missed out on Bitcoin, they try to find the next big thing. The majority of the people on these new apps like Robinhood were buying anything at low price. One of the lowest cryptocurrency was Dogecoin, which was basically a penny stock. There was many other examples of these low prices in terms of dollars who people were fooled into think was going to be the next Bitcoin, the next big thing. The phase people starting use quote to the moon. What they failed to realize, anything that goes up that fast will come crashing down. Since it was an extreme bubble. This was not the first time this happened in the cryptocurrency markets. This same pattern occurs every few years as the Bitcoin goes in and out of its bull and market cycles. By the spring of 2021, Bitcoin had reached its all-time high. As everyone and their grandmother was talking about it, there was Bitcoin mania. But then crashed down, losing half its value. The crash occurred near the same time as the talk of stimulus checks stop. Did the end of free money burst the most recent Bitcoin bubble? What will cause the next crash of Bitcoin? Could it be the next recession? What happens when there is another stock market crash? Will Bitcoin crash and will other altcoins crash down even more? Many people have suggested a connection between stocks and crypto. They suggest Bitcoin is not a safe-have asset like gold but rather a risk asset like stocks. What happens to Bitcoin if we don't just a recession like in 2020 but another financial crisis like that of 2008? Could the next crisis be the bursting of the everything bubble, as some refer to it as? This current bull market go on for a few years away, but could the 2020s turn into the roaring 20s as we saw just before the crash of 1929? That crashed 3 more years. 2029 would mark it 100 years since the crash. Similar to the crash of 1929. There was a rush of new investor who really not experienced in trading. Just like then they were investing in the next big thing, tech stocks. For many, this next big crash will be the first time experience a big crash. Will history repeat itself? Will we party like it's 2029?